So today we have Rexy from Jurassic Park slash World taking on the Crocodile from Lake Placid. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, just to be clear, I am using the male Croc from the first Lake Placid movie. Alright? Cool. So, let's talk about size. Well, Rexy stands about 18 feet tall, over 40 feet long, and weighs about 5 to 6 tons. But this croc in particular was the biggest croc out of the entire Lake Placid movie series. It was 32 feet long, and it's been estimated that it weighed around 10 tons. So Rexy is obviously taller, but she is also longer. Uh, but this croc was definitely heavier than Rexy. Uh, Rexy has easily moved and flipped over cars, killed a full-grown Triceratops, eventually took down a Carnotaurus with one bite to the neck, took down another Carnotaurus with like a headbutt type hit, yeah. Easily destroyed a bathroom in Jurassic Park 1 by ramming into it, busted through a massive tree trunk and an entire Spinosaurus skeleton, held back a helicopter, was able to fight against the IRX, including driving her into a building and then throwing her to the ground, and threw a velociraptor with enough force to destroy an entire T Rex skeleton. She also has a bite force of 12 tons psi, which is the second highest out of any other dinosaur out of Jurassic World, only being second to the mosasaurs. Uh, But the big croc casually killed a grizzly bear, dragging it to the water and then ate it. Fully grown grizzly bear. Held back a helicopter temporarily and significantly damaged the part it was biting. And when its head was trapped inside of the helicopter, it was able to easily move it and even lift it up out of the water for a good bit, multiple times. Uh, Now, in terms of its bite force, there's really no way of knowing. It hasn't been documented or anything. But seeing that the saltwater crocodile has the strongest bite out of any animal today at 3,700 psi, and this thing is significantly bigger than it in terms of length and weight, and it's definitely much stronger than it. Definitely say it's several times that. So I'm just gonna say that this Croc and Rexy has a similar bite force power. Uh, so Rexy does have more feats, but I think the big Croc could replicate at least most of them. In terms of durability, Rexy was just fine after taking deep gash wounds from raptors that left permanent scars. She endured a brutal beating from the Indominus, which included being rammed headfirst through a building, and it took Claire using a considerable amount of force to get a large needle through her hide, which probably means she's at least bullet resistant. Uh, for the Croc, well, on one hand, he's very tough, but on the other hand, he's not that tough. Like all crocodilians, his top side has like it's very tough due to its scale-like skin, almost acting as armor, making it virtually bulletproof, and even fire doesn't seem to do anything to it either. But on its underside, it was soft, and even tranquilizer darts could get through it. And as for speed, well, Rexy can run up to 35 miles per hour and easily kept pace with a speeding Jeep. But even on land, the Croc was surprisingly fast and maneuverable. So, Rexy is much taller, longer, and is faster in terms of travel speed. The Croc was heavier, probably equaled in bite force strength, and half of its body was tougher than Rexy's. So either one of these monsters could win, but whoever does win, uh, will win very easily, very quickly. Um, Whoever gets the jump on the other first will win fairly easily. It's that simple. Um, if the Croc can get into water, then Rexy simply doesn't stand a chance. It's that simple. The Croc could also probably just break Rexy's leg with a bite, again, ending the fight. She would just drag it to the water, or he would just drag her to the water, have a big ol' meal. But at the same time, Rexy could just stomp on the Croc's back and deliver a bite to the neck, ending the fight that way. Hell, the stomping on his back might just break his spine. And if Rexy can somehow flip the Croc over, exposing the soft belly, it's over again. So who actually would win? Well, I think it's more than likely that Rexy would win, more times than not, simply because Rexy isn't going into the water to fight this thing, while this thing will come out on land to try to kill her, right? So this fight will happen on land, and despite the Croc's surprising mobility on land, I'd still say Rexy has the advantage and is getting the W eventually. Rexy wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.